Just before I left for work today, I read a blog post from a blog I read regularly, a WordPress blog, called The Rhetorical Gamer. And we have a lot of things in common on his blog and my blog. But today he asked a question: what campaign do you want to run? And that's a fairly common question, but the way that he asked it put me in mind of this question, which I would like to cast out to the rest of you, while I also recommend that you go to The Rhetorical Gamer and read the post yourselves. Well, the question is, what campaign, or specifically what kind of campaign, would you like to run that you've wanted to run for a long time, that right now you don't have the skills or the resources to run? Now, obviously, part and parcel of this is, once we've expressed what campaigns it is that we would like to run and what's preventing us from running them, what are we going to do to alleviate that situation so that we can? The kind of campaign I'd like to run is a generation game. And I've talked about those in my blog before, but basically this is a form of troop-style play where, down through the ages, the players take on roles of different characters who are tied together in some way, maybe by ties of blood or ties of being in the same organization or following the same theme, so that the legacy of one character, I also like to call these legacy games, the legacy of one character is inherited by the next. So Call of Cthulhu handles this sort of thing very well, as the game line itself is built around playing in different eras. But why I say this is a kind of campaign I would like to run is that while I've done this a lot, I've never been able to get it set up to play with different groups of players scattered around different parts of the world. So what I'd really like to do is orchestrate a massive campaign with many, many players, all with different and possibly conflicting agendas, and set them loose down through time and have it run for years and years and years. I've been able to do this on a local scale with players that I can meet and interact with in the flesh. But the organizational requirements of pulling this off on the large scale, with the possibility of all the stories going off in a multiplicity of directions, each requiring the same high level of detail, this is daunting. And I'm not sure if it's a lack of time and energy on my part, or if it's something that one person really can't handle by themselves. So, murder, mystery, intrigue, espionage, domain building, the once and future king, prophecies, romance, life through the cycle of death. Whatever kind of game it is that catches your fancy, but you haven't been able to run because you're not sure how, or you don't think you have the skill yet, let's talk about it.